What's up, everybody? Welcome back to
Hello.
another episode of Who All Gonna Be There podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. And this group chat is looking more like just a regular text message because it's just me and Josh for tonight. Um,
Yeah.
Tracy will be in a little bit later. Eli may or may not be able to pop in, but we'll see. It doesn't matter. The show must go on. Amen.
Indeed. Hallelujah.
Um, or as what's that song? One monkey don't stop no show. Or in our case, two monkeys don't stop the show.
So we got one monkey coming for show. Well, that sounds fun to say, but like we got one definitely coming for show.
So we're here to talk about BB26. Hey, Carrie, sending some love to our girl Carrie. Y'all put the hearts up, send it to Carrie. Give her some hugs and love. So
Mhm.
today, we're happy that you're here with us. But yeah, BB26. We're gonna go over the episode and some of the feeds. It's really honestly, y'all, it was a dry week. It was a dry week. They put them people outside
Dry
again.
week and they was out there in the dry heat.
They got a little look. They got a little mist the other day from the rain, just a little sprinkle to cool them off. But
hmm
and we'll get into it, and Josh will explain us in a little bit more detail about why they're all stuck outside. But just to kind of catch y'all back up, last we left you, um, you know, Quinn went home. He was evicted, first member of the jury, and feeds went down, and they didn't come back up for a very, very, very long time.
hmm
And we were like, what's going on? Like, we were speculating, like, did another twist happen? People were mad because they were like, they put Quinn back in the house. They put him back in. They were not happy about the potential of somebody returning and him being the returner because before we left, they told us that Janky, he would, switch up the game a little bit, while our girl Ainsley was doing a world tour. So the fees were down, and we found out they were doing an endurance comp. So production, forget y'all. There's another word, but I can't use it, won't use it. But forget y'all, because why would you not put that on the feeds? Why would you? And it went almost 10 hours. Do you
Yeah.
not know we would have loved to see that? Y'all robbed us. Why would y'all do that? Like, it makes no sense.
I think also I maybe because they hadn't announced exactly what the introduction to Janky would mean to the cast,
Mhm.
would mean to the season, so they didn't reveal that yet. That was just kind of like a little strip teased on the show. That was all that was done.
Exactly. But see, they could have did that. Like, we're good. Like, we understand you got to keep that type of stuff for the edit, right? But once y'all got through explaining everything, they done built up their little marshmallow, whatever, all of that. You should have put the fees on. Even if y'all put them on 2 hours into the competition, we would have still loved to have saw that play out for sure. But so HOH competition, I'm gonna throw it on over to Josh, and he gonna get us up to speed with where we at now.
Okay, so starting this episode is the aftermath of Quinn finally getting evicted. I sadly was out of office last week, so I couldn't comment and express my sheer joy that Quinn is finally evicted. It feels good. It's a long time coming. That means not only does it mean that Quinn is out of the house, it means that Eric is now officially out of the draft. He cannot win.
Anyways, we already went over this last week. I'm gone. It's
I know,
okay.
but I didn't get to go pile on. So let me do my little bit here. All right, I'm done. So basically, Leah is now feeling kind of all alone, and Angela is like kind of like doing the things she did the rinse and repeat last week. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, I voted you out, chemo. This is what I thought the house was doing. I'm so sorry. You know how much I love you and how much I love the fact that you're here, but yet you voted twice to evict me in a row. I'm sorry if I vote to evict you twice in a row. I don't love you that much.
If I'm chemo, I'm like, oh, you're done, sis. We could have played it was a fluke the first time, but twice in a row, you want me out this game. That's what that is.
Yeah, because at
Hey,
this
Ty.
point, I'm just like, if you could just be, you can be real with me. It's, period, Carrie.
No, we're not doing this. We're
We are
not
a
doing an
few
after party.
cents.
We are not doing this.
But yeah, so Leah's all mopey because she realized that she's now lost her two simps back-to-back weeks.
Her
One
fault.
pre-jury, one in that May jury. So if she somehow does make it to the end, she only has one guaranteed vote.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me not say what I was going to say because that's going to sound controversial. But here she is.
You know I love controversial. Say it.
I was going to say, here's the other monkey. Based on what we said earlier, that's Eric's fault.
I
right,
said
we gonna
one
fight.
monkey don't stop no show. And I said, well, in our case, two don't stop the show.
That's racist, Josh. That's racist. Y'all
It's
heard
really
it here
just the whole
first.
song.
Y'all heard that, right?
This train gonna keep on rolling.
You know what? At this point, I'll take it.
Mhm.
Because who's going to be my ass?
Me. I'm gonna put my man on you. My man. I forgot. My man. My husband.
Safe place. Yes, EM. This is always a
Very
safe place.
safe. Very safe.
But yeah, so now we're back. Leah's moping. Angela, Mackenzie's trying to like console her and stuff, and Leah's trying to be kind of left alone. Like I said, Angela is just running around, still like a Tasmanian devil. All these weeks later, still has the same energy of chaos and confusion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they mope or whatever. They get introduced to Janky and say, "Oh my God, do you guys like pizza and ice cream and singing and dancing?"
We don't.
But they said, they're like,
no.
yeah, because they didn't know yet. Like, oh my God, this week is gonna be filled with that. So head out to the backyard and thinking, oh my God, this is gonna be like our mid-season party. Psych. So they go outside
Bruh.
and they get locked outside. Said, actually, no, this is gonna be your life for the next week.
Mm.
So whenever we play, you're gonna learn the Janky theme song. Whenever it plays, you're gonna have to sing along.
Jankie raggedy twist. Yes, it be.
Wait, because why I thought it was a real theme song at first.
I showed
that's part of it. That's the first part. Now the rest of the words, I don't know, but close enough.
Yeah, it's more accurate. I like the remix. Yeah, they find that they're gonna be living outside for the week, and they're gonna have to sing whenever Janky tells them to sing. They're gonna have to get up on the dance floor and dance whenever they tell them to. They're gonna have to eat pizza and ice cream. That's kind of all their diet.
That's not bad,
but eating that every day, that's terrible. And they like have to eat it. Like whenever they be like, "Do you want an ice cream party?" They have to at least like take bites, which is crazy. Like,
what kind of ice cream is it?
People? I hope they got.
I don't know. I think vanilla and chocolate. They had like toppings. They had like sprinkles.
Oh. Okay,
it's a good thing no one in the house is lactose intolerant.
Right.
I don't even eat ice cream like that. I would suffer.
I like ice cream, but the diet is trash. Yeah.
I'll eat it, but I'll take 2 bites and be done with it.
What was y'all's initial thoughts like seeing this? So they pretty much brought half of Dire Fest back from BB24. We seen how awful that went. What are our thoughts so far on this?
This could be a great twist, right? I do think the process of Dire Fest is great, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you know how they made it to where like, okay, you know, like Taylor and her crew got to actually live in the house, and then everybody else was living in the ghetto.
Yeah,
I think they have that room where they do comps. I feel like maybe they should put them in that room. I feel like they should be inside of house because hey, it's the summertime. It is heat. People gonna have heat strokes. Yeah. I feel like it's not a plan that's well thought out. They're like, nah, that'd be all right if they get a little heat stroke and it rain on them. Like, it's fine. Like, if they put a tent over the whole backyard, that might even be a little bit better. But I know they depend on the sunlight, you know, for like lighting purposes and to make the shot look good. So it's like, y'all got all them lights back there, use them.
Survivor players are like looking at
I didn't sign up for Survivor though. a lot of people said that. Well, they wouldn't survive on Survivor. They wouldn't. That's why they didn't sign up for it. I signed up for Big Brother. I did not sign up for Sari in the Jungle. I don't want to do it. So
like,
I don't know. They tripping. I couldn't do it.
Because the thing is, they already have like the have not room. They're trying to like put the house guests through torture. Like make a bigger have not room. Like Tracy's saying, like use that extra space up there in the AI arena room. Make it a big old have not room if you want to do that. I even thought about like even if they had like the split house, but everyone that's in the house is safe. Meanwhile, everyone in the other house is all the only people that are actually playing for the week.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what if they told everybody who wants a pizza party and a thing come outside? And as soon as you went outside, you got locked outside. Or whatever. And everybody else that didn't go out for the pizza party got to stay in. Because of something is in them. Yeah, she couldn't take the
the old Pandora room. That's right. Is the balcony off limits at certain times of the day? No, it seems like it's been open for most of the part.
And like the balcony's kind of been like the de facto HOH room because I see a lot of spending a lot of time up there. So I think maybe she just claimed that as her HOH room.
Yeah.
Also, too, I just feel like with the budget that they showed us that they actually do have from last season, they can take them to different lots and things. Maybe that was because of the writer's strike. I don't know. But y'all have other areas that you can take them to like do this out of the house experience, but still not be too crazy where their lives are in peril. So.
Oh, yes. They don't. That's what it is. They try not to spend, like they will have conversations up there on that top balcony. But a lot of times they will avoid doing it because, they're obviously doing more DRs, more so in the daytime than at night. You can hear the DRs in there. And they said they heard Chelsea in there. Well, Chelsea is loud. But they heard her laughing and they heard some of the stuff that she said. So now me wouldn't have told nobody that. I'm just going to go chill up here.
Right. Because why didn't what they should do?
Baby, I would have been like this.
When they want them to go to the DR, they should just let them go inside the house and go to the regular DR.
That's what I don't get because it's downstairs. Like you say, hey, you go to the DR, like
and unlock the door.
And the bathroom, I think the bathroom is. Don't put me in no damn porta potty. I think they should let them use the bathroom. Like I can even understand y'all got to do the little cold bootleg shower out here. That's fine, but y'all they should be able to go to the bathroom in DR inside.
Yeah,
I agree.
So basically, put them back in the house.
Yeah, because they let last season, not last season, but 24, they were able to go in to do. They were doing DRs and stuff inside. Were they not?
No, they were still going upstairs too, outside.
Oh, okay.
That's why they went up to vote. So they
they was in the ghetto too.
They would trap them in the room and something and let them come in to go to the. I don't know why I thought they did that.
Nah, it would have been nice, but no, that didn't happen.
I'm too nice. I'm too not trying to get it too much.
A little bit, yeah.
But okay, tell us about the HOH. Let's get it today.
So it was a DIY. They got the HOH competition from IKEA.
Hold on, pause. I love the fact that they made them put them together because they said you little mother suckers had us put together that O10. Had our people doing all that work. You put your own together, okay? I don't even care how some of this. You do it. It's like cracking up. That's what I immediately thought. When they was like, you have to assemble it. I was like, yeah, they fed up. You do it yourself.
DIY HOH is insane because what if I don't put it together right?
Disqualified.
And my name ain't Bob the Builder, so I know something of mine would have fell apart.
So read the instructions. They come in English and Swedish.
Yep.
So pretty much, it's kind of like an HOH comp. I wish almost like a Survivor comp, really. But a comp person kind of do more often. Last time I remember doing a comp like this was BB19 when Raggedy old Jessica won after Cody came back.
Yeah.
They did BBOT too.
With the hand.
Oh, they did?
Somebody mentioned on timeline.
Okay.
This one was easier though, because Jessica, the one they did was hard. They had to use one hand.
Well, eventually at one point they had to use one hand. I think they could start off with two.
But like, so it was like, but yeah, I know what you're saying. But like, they had a glove, and that glove had to hold the thing, that little stick there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was harder. And plus, they were just holding up a little disc. Like they at least had like a little solid kind of marshmallow type thing.
Yeah, so you got to imagine trying to keep the disc up there with the little pole on a glove that's a Tatsuo glove. Like that's at least they had the handheld.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like that'd be easy. I know I probably would have maybe beat T-Core, but that's about it. I couldn't do this comp. I got
BBLT.
I couldn't do that. Especially not for 9 hours. So pretty much they had to go stand on the little podium, had to use a little skewer stick to hold up the marshmallow. And it's pretty simple. Last man or woman standing is the new HOH. T-Core out in under 30 minutes, and then Chemo followed shortly after.
Yeah.
So that trio's doing well.
Hold on, I wrote down the times. Let's see. T-Core was at 28 minutes. Chemo was 1 hour and 10. Mackenzie was 2 hours, 28 minutes. Rubina was right at 5.
Wait,
Angela.
T-Core, Rubina thought it was your fault.
T-Core made her drop.
Yeah, because why are you trying to get her to translate 5 hours in Tagalog?
Like,
this is not the time for that.
It's giving foul take. Because why are you sabotaging your own team member? Hey, how what?
I would have said, T-Core, if you don't be quiet and sit down, you out.
She was really like,
and then she lost her focus. And she the dummy for doing it.
She is. Because I would have just been like,
hey, Eli.
What's good, y'all?
Right now. I'm not about to do this.
T-Core wrong for asking her, and she's silly enough to do it. So,
I mean, I can't blame T-Core because, what up, child? I was just with y'all. I had to pop in to talk about my queen, Leah's HOH win. But man,
sometimes you gotta pop out.
I think we brought him in a little bit too early.
He literally
we haven't got there just yet. So you can stay over there and time out, Eli. We're gonna let you talk about your favorite white woman. But
man, hey, it ain't my fault. Rubina can't answer a question while talking to T-Core.
Yeah, different language. Like
Falte gonna Falte.
Hey,
did she even speak Tagalog?
She got the right answer, I'm assuming. So she just had to think a little bit. But imagine how boring that is. Like, that's one part I can't imagine, just standing there for hours and hours.
Especially on at least in other like endurance competitions, they do something to kind of mess with you. Like when they did like that one where the one that Davon should have won. They at least were like doing like the little step thing. They was constantly flashing with the confetti and steam or whatever.
Yeah.
This one, they were just standing there.
So they didn't throw no hot chocolate on them, no caramel sauce, no.
No, they were just. This was a straight and cut and dry.
They were just standing.
No, they had to sing the perfect song. JANKIE.
That's not how.
Jakey loves me.
JANKIE. Stupid little twist. Yes, it be.
Listen to
I can switch up the words every time I'm singing.
So pick up after Robina falls. Who's next?
And Angela was out at 9.
That had to be MJ.
Angela.
Oh wait, no.
Oh, Angela. MJ did 2 hours 28 minutes, and then Leah ended up. Oh, Cam was right. Cam did. It was like 10 minutes. Cam did like no. Leah won at 9:55, so Cam had to be like 9:54
or 54 or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This was stupid.
Go ahead, Josh. No, let's get into it. There's two things here that is a lot. One, Angela being so benevolent and saying, I've already had 2 H's. I already had my letters, and you two be so deserving. But first, I know where we're going because while she was up there, she was trying to cut deals. She said,
hold on. You can say whatever you want to about Big Ange, but one thing Big Ange gonna do is play big game. That girl never takes a day off. That it was like 2 hours in. She's like, "Hey guys, you think we should, do some deals?" I was like, coming it off early, and that was very, very. I don't care what nobody say. That was very, very smart. She kept going. So, you guys want another deal? No, okay, just checking. Hey, you know what would be great? We've been up here for like 9+ hours. I think we deserve to be safe. Yeah, I think that sounds good. She kept you run your mouth enough. Sometimes it might pay off. And that girl is not seeing a block this week. So shout out to Big Ann. She's playing Big Brother. She that whining and fussing do be getting on my nerves, but she always make it up when she do something. So I give her that.
And it's crazy in hindsight because she didn't have to, even if she, was in danger and she couldn't win it and they were after her, sis wasn't going home this week.
Yeah.
They was not getting rid of Big Edge this week. She was either gonna be at the top of the house or a veto winner. So
yep, and she get to play next week. Yep.
And I think we said last episode, if she win one more competition, then we're gonna consider her a legend.
And look at what she did.
Listen,
and not even just with the win. The fact that she hung in with them for like nearly. She dropped because she wanted, she dropped out by choice, not because she was tired.
Out a little bit longer. Yeah,
she could have gone. They could have easily broke the town mark.
Yes.
And so could have Cam if he hadn't played that stupid rule, trying to stand there and try to make the competition harder on themselves.
Explain the rule for the people, the listeners.
Okay, so Cam and Leah were like, "Are we gonna do this? We want to do like a." I thought they were trying to do like. At first, when they was talking, I thought they were gonna do like what rock paper scissors with their feet. I thought they was gonna do something like that, but no, they decided between them they go up the ante themselves they're gonna go on one foot like a flamingo.
Cam,
why would I ever do that? And why would you even listen?
That was dumb. That was so dumb.
Who would listen to that? Anyway,
I mean, if you're tired of standing up there and want to go eat some pizza or use a bathroom or something like that, it's like, all right, you know what?
Okay,
so I don't even want to hear that excuse me, want to use the bathroom because apparently Leah, being up there for nearly 10 hours,
Leah was on her cycle the whole time.
Exactly. She started menstruating.
She need her flowers this week too. She woke up and chose success this week.
Give her ones and her twos for that. Because I would have said, sorry, gotta go.
Oh, Rubina was on hers too?
And Rubina, see? Good lie.
Yeah, Cam was being a dummy.
I gotta say, now I know they was all, this is kind of jumping into what happened last night, which I'm gonna get into in a minute. But T-Course, she pissed me off at that. She said, she didn't piss me off, but I was like, why would you say that? She was like, Cam obviously didn't want HOH enough. Because why would you even recommend, let's stand on one foot to see who can end this comp? T-Court, I know somebody that get out in 28 minutes didn't say nothing. I he stood up there for, even if he threw it, he stood up there for 9 minutes and 54 minutes. 9 hours, 54 minutes.
I was about to say that.
T.
I know somebody who wasn't out first said something.
Donna, now I know. Okay. I love you, girl, but I listen, I gotta get my lashes where they get lashed.
Multiply your time by 20. That's how I stood up.
He must have didn't want it enough. She was just mad at
you
Cam
must
for
have wanted it because now you might be going home.
I was cracking up. I said, T-Court, baby, sit this one out. Sit this one out.
I think she done tied them crochet hats a little too tight.
Child, something. Lord Jesus.
But shout out to Leah. I mean, she won HOH when her man just got sent home after she was blindsided with the vote. That's old school BB right there. Your man gets sent home and you come win after the fact. I wish it was more like a split house situation so it could really feel impactful.
The thing is, it kind of, in a way, is, at least maybe for like, well, not kind of from Leah's perspective, because I feel like she's blind to like the trio she really should be worrying about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because she feel like of the two sides, I think she sees the two sides, and I feel like she feels like she has more room to grow with like Mackenzie and Chelsea and Cam. And it's not completely wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it is. Oh, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say like, ultimately attacking a trio this week was definitely the smart move for her because like she's good with Angela. They're the ones kind of quote unquote in the middle.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I don't know. Time will tell if she chose the right trio to go after because while one trio is more dangerous comp-wise, I do feel like low-key the trio she's going after, the T-Court, Chemo, and Rubina, I low-key feel like they're a tighter trio.
Oh, big time.
I feel like those three are more loyal to each other than the other three. And while the other three are loyal, what?
I heard Eric typing. I said, damn, Eric, your keys loud. You know that? Hold on, that meme of Jim Carrey where he's like,
Yep.
that's what it like.
He typing out like 200 words per minute. It's
Listen.
crazy.
Uh-huh.
I took computer class 6th grade, baby. I learned to get my 72 words per thing per whatever. Shoot.
Yeah. And Carrie, you
There you
bring
go,
up a
that's
good
it.
point. Because like
Exactly.
she is kind of screwed either way, but I do feel like I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how this week goes because has Veto actually even happened yet?
I mean,
It's happening now.
Veto has been won, so spoiler if you don't want to know this, but we're gonna tell you like we always do. Veto was played, and there were 2 vetoes: a regular veto and Janky had a veto. Angela won a regular one, and Leah won the Janky veto. So veto is getting used.
Pause. By the way, let's get to the chase. Leah decided to nominate Chemo and Rubina.
Oh yes,
for nomination,
which I was very excited about because the fandom, and I wasn't losing no sleep this week. Y'all can tell me if y'all thought y'all was gonna lose some sleep or not because everybody was scared. They just knew she was about to put up Chelsea and T-Course, but they was like, "It's over. What are we losing one of them?"
She would put up a back door, maybe, but I never thought she would put it straight up. So we gonna see.
I said, listen, whatever happens.
I don't think she's gonna do it.
I ain't losing no sleep this week. I said the game is being played every week. So if they both get thrown up there, they just both get thrown up there. And the possibility of both of them getting put up there, put the TL and the fandom in a tizzy. Mm-hmm. You had, and I want to hear y'all's thoughts because a lot of people, me and Trees kind of talked about this already, but a lot of people were comparing the possibility, not the actuality of it, but the possibility of T-Core and Chelsea going up there to Devon and Bailey being on the block together. And I just didn't feel like this was the same scenario. I think it's 2 different things. With T-Core and Chelsea, they were both the best players in the game. So them going up on the block would be rightful. Leah had every right to put them on the block because they're the front runners, right? Mm-hmm. The only little bit of bail I'm gonna give people who were kind of, making a comparison was the fact that people wanted to see them up there to humble them. And I didn't like that aspect. But they need to be up there so they can be humbled. Who are you to try to humble somebody? Because you don't like to see a woman in charge, a black woman specifically,
right?
2 of them at that. So they need to be humbled.
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Yeah, that verbiage rubbed me the wrong way. Like I'm black. I'm not one of those. I'm not the one that's always going to jump on. Oh, that's racist. Y'all doing that just because they're black women. I feel like in this case, if Leah did that, it'd be a bold move because those 2.
It was warranted.
Yeah,
and they're both coming for.
They both are. They're both equally leading trios.
Yeah,
that will both do what they say, and are the more insulated ones, but in the trio.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy. I feel like doing so would cause enemies that make even bigger enemies out of everyone. But it's like you're already on the outside. You're not in no trio. You just got Angela. Mm-hmm. So like in that case, it's like do what you got to do. Go big or go home because they all gunning for you either way.
Yeah,
right.
But she decided to go ahead, Eli. You're muted.
Shoot. I'm about to say the one thing I still don't understand is I think Eric was getting to it, nominated Rubina and Chemo. And I just don't understand why you don't take that shot and take that potential final speech accomplishment away from T-Core and nominate her just to say she's such a block.
She 1000%. T-Core, I love you, girl. Baby, you going on the block. Especially if I get the opportunity and I have not been on the block and there's one other person left, be like, I gotta take this one thing from you. I gotta take that. I gotta do one little thing. Yeah. I gotta take it from you.
No, exactly. Because even if I'm like that one person, if I'm Leah, even if I get nominated next week, I'd be like, I was the last person. I went the longest this season without being nominated.
Yep. Can't nobody else say it.
Nope.
Yeah, that one little thing, I'm taking that out of your speech.
Well, she get ready to, so she ain't gonna have it if she survives. But yeah, and so she decided to. Josh kind of led into it as well. She decided to go with Rubina and Chemo, which put a lot of people at ease. I was totally fine with it because she was having conversations with Cam, and she told him he was safe. She told Angela she was safe. She told Chelsea she was safe, pretty much. And I was like, oh, it's music to my ears because I've been needing Chemo at the house. Because I always felt that out of the trio, he'd be the first to go. And so I was like, hey, if Chemo gotta go, I ain't mad at Leah for taking him out. I mean, is it the smart decision? Probably not. But hey, good for me because that means the person who I would like to win this season is still in the house and she's not going on the block. So I wasn't too mad about it. Those nominations.
So, anyways, we'll jump into the 4 seconds of feeds that was entertaining this week. So we know Angela got the veto. Leah has the janky veto, which is actually they waited to so doggone late at night. Is actually getting played right now. So the stipulation with Leah's veto, she has to do a comp in order to be able to even be able to use it. So she can do the comp and she can win it, and she can win the veto and still not use it. But in order for her to even do anything, she has to play this comp, whatever this comp is.
Okay.
The only interesting thing, let me see, Saturday night, T-Core and Rubina had a conversation. They assumed, like, of course, it's probably likely gonna be, they assumed like Rubina would go up and Chemo will go up, or for sure Chemo will go up. And they said if it comes down to us being on the block, which we do know Rubina and Chemo are on block now, this might be a good time to really go and push the girls alliance. So very interesting. Once again, Chemo getting kicked to the side. And I used to give Chemo his lashings for being so like with Tucker, but apparently the girl was ready to throw you to the wolves too. So I guess it was a good thing. I mean, he ain't there now, but so I guess it kind of worked out in his favor. Well, not in his favor, but I get it. So Chemo did his little one-on-one first with Leah to get on block. He basically didn't say nothing. The only thing he really did was the generic, hey, I'm not a threat in this game. I haven't won anything. I won this AI comp. I'm good for your game, generic stuff, which we all know didn't work. Chelsea did her ones and her twos. She A, B, C, D, all this stuff. Chelsea and Leah, Chelsea put that little bug in Leah's ear and said, I love T-Core, but she is very dangerous to be left in the game. Now, and she put that and she said, you know what? I don't know if there's anybody in this house I would vote for her over.
That little seed.
Okay. And we all know that now that she has been in the conversations to be the renom today. So likely she will be the renom. Leah did mention that she wanted a final 3 with Chelsea and MJ. So we'll see how that pans out. The plan today is for the veto to be used on Chemo. Boo. I do like Chemo as a person, but he be laying down too much for me.
He's not even furniture anymore at this point.
He laying down too much.
Doormat. And
Rubina ain't doing much more of the same with campaigning. I just want to see a little bit of them, but she's tried more than Chemo. Yeah. So if both of y'all stay on the block, then one of y'all gotta go. But likely, I do think the noms are gonna be Rubina and T-Core today, which is they're gonna be.
My frustration with Rubina is the fact that she was having a conversation with T-Core and she was just like, "Yeah, I really want to see a woman win, a woman of color." And she's like, "Honestly, I'd be more happy to see you win over myself."
Yeah, you tripping. I would love to be on a season with her because I am a black woman. And I would like to win over you as well.
Come on, final 2, girl. We're gonna get you to
the season to be on. I should have been on the season with you. Because baby, if I'm sitting next to you, baby, you my friend. But Rubina,
I'll bring it up.
You, but I love the fact that you have told me numerous times that you would love to see a woman of color to win. You would love to see someone like me win. And while we're both sitting in these final 2 chairs, I love that you putting all your support on me.
And I would just bring it up. I was like, and let the
I'm definitely going last. You don't need no rebuttal.
Right, you don't get a rebuttal. And I would like to say that you specifically said you would rather see me win over you. So jury, there you have it.
She did.
Honor her wishes. Her last wish in this house.
A lot of people think she's like pandering. I really honestly think she's being very, very sincere about it. And I love Rubina just as a person, as a personality.
Really sweet.
And you can tell that girl she does everything with her heart. Okay. And she truly, we talked about it last week, how they think T-Core and Rubina, like she been kind of like doing little like side remarks and stuff. Maybe, I don't know how y'all friends do, but you get comfortable with one another. You be throwing little shots at each other from time to time. And I don't think anything, and T-Core be throwing it back. I don't even think it's anything like ill will. I think it's just you. I've been living in the house, these people, 24/7. I might be a little irritated at you today with your little stanky feet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean no harm by it. You know what I'm saying? So, I think Rubina, she just does everything with her heart. But I will say, Rubina, you don't have to bring this up every 2 days. We get it. You want somebody black? You want a black woman to win? Cool. Next. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you have your vote ready for Chelsea when she's in the finals. Thank you.
Listen, what I need to see what happens. So if T-Core, I feel like if T-Core is on that block, she going home. They will be stupid to keep her. I just want to see what Rihanna, what Rubina's game is gonna be after T-Core leaves. Yes, y'all know they be up under each other. Let me see. Oh, T-Core been pissed at Angela all week. I know it's the heat. She's tired. She annoyed. And they're talking about she's a bully. No, she's annoyed. Just like I said, you live in this house with these people every day. Just little things annoy you. She was like, I'm tired of all that damn crying Angela's doing. I'm up too. I'm tired of
what are you crying for, Angela?
But like, girl, we get it. We know Chuck suck. We know you got kids. We know you got grandbabies. You know you miss them. We know you want you to watch.
You're not even going home, Angela. Girl.
You are safe. Yeah. But anyway, speaking of Angela, she does now finally have another final two. Her and Leah, final two is called the Lorraines. Just so happens both of their middle name is Lorraine. So
cool, add that to the lore of the season.
I guess. But anyways, let's just get to the start of the week, okay? The only entertaining part of the week because it has been a drag. Hot gate, okay? Let me tell y'all, I've been dipping in and out of feeds all weekend. I'm not gonna even lie to you because it has been a drag, okay? But last night, I'm glad I popped in right at the right perfect time, okay? So everybody was chilling last night, right? This is probably like, I don't know, like midnight to my time. Everybody's like socializing, they're chilling, Chelsea goes on her little cot and she lay down or whatever, so they assume that she's asleep. I don't know if she was asleep, but when I popped in, she was laying down, right? Soon as I pop in, I see Cam and Mackenzie being close. I said, and it was, hold on. And it was so extra. It wasn't no like, hey, you just lay right here. She was getting cozy.
All up in
He had
there.
his head in his lap. Ain't no way I'm putting my head in your, you know what I'm saying? She had his head in his lap. I said, well, what you doing over there?
Like
and
Chelsea not 2 feet away.
Up under the cover or whatever. So they getting all cutesy or whatever. So they looking real comfortable. And then out of nowhere, pop, Chelsea pop up. And Cam was like,
no, he in trouble.
You can see the look on his face. And hold on, we're going to get to that too. But let me just say, everybody keeps saying they think this whole Cam and Chelsea thing is one-sided. That look told me it's not. Because that look told me, I know I'm messing up. I know I effed up. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell, be like, he tried to be like a little more like playful with it or whatever. She was getting up to get something to drink. He said, hey, can you give me something to drink? And she said,
ask your little girlfriend. Look, that's what
you talking to me? Like, I know you're talking to me. So anyway, it gets very tense. He's just like, whatever, I'm used to it. Like, they're like, oh, Chelsea got a bit less snappy. And she was just kind of like, yeah, whatever, I'm used to it. He was like, I'm used to it. So time goes on, whatever, and they're getting ready to like go get in the bed or whatever bed. They look hot. And they're rearranging them or whatever. Cam and Mackenzie were moving their cots together. Well, Cam was moving his and Mackenzie did what she do, tag along.
In a way.
Because he didn't want because they got rained on yesterday morning. So I guess in order to like block some of the rain, they wanted to move it to wherever. And they kept moving back and forth and they switched cots and da-da-da-da. So Chelsea already mad. And basically you switching cots so you can be like, no, you get rained on. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's what she was thinking because that's how Black women mind think. Because I would have said, "Oh, really? So you want me to move my little bed and you want me to get rained on? Bet, divorce." You know what I'm saying? So I was right there with you, Chelsea. Because when he said that, I was like, "So you want her to get rained on too?"
Is that serious?
I said it out loud. I was like, "What?"
Oh my
gosh. So, anyways, so she get mad. They kind of like go back and forth, whatever. Chelsea, all dramatic. Now, of course, this is a little cot. It probably weighed like 6 pounds, but it just looks so dramatic for her to pick this giant cot. She picked that thing up and walked it all the way across the other side of the yard, and she laid over there with T or whatever. And so she was mad. She was pissed. She was just, yeah, I'm over there being an asshole. And oh my gosh,
what she say that for?
And Cam heard it. Oh, so now I'm an asshole. Oh, and boy, Cam voice got a little elevated. We all know Cam does one tone of voice. Cam is cool, calm. Just I said, oh, that I'm telling you, that is not a tone of a man that's not
passionate.
Obviously, I'm not saying they go together. I'm not saying they promise to be boyfriend and girlfriend once this show ends. But everybody keeps making this thing up and saying like Chelsea's like tripping. And she tripping a little bit, but she not that. She ain't that far gone to where she's made up this relationship in her head or whatever. So they go back and forth, and things get tense. And what's so funny to me is that MJ cannot read a room. Baby, when I tell you, we was up. This was like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever time it was. My time. We was sitting there waiting for MJ to go, right? Because it was T-Core was in the DR and she missed everything, right? Yeah. And so it was Rubina and T-Core and Chelsea. And she finally about this, ooh, girl, what did I miss? And then here come MJ, girl, read a room. And you could tell by MJ's body language, she knows she messed up. Like she keeps trying to play dumb and stuff because today she was just like, yeah, Chelsea's mad at me. Yeah, you know what you did. She keep trying to play dumb. You cannot do that anymore. I would have let you get that off, but Leah told you like, hey, the perception is that you and Cam are starting a showmance in the house. And Chelsea don't like that. She literally told her that. And the fact that you continue to do this means you know what you're doing now. You are complicit, man. So it was really awkward. And she was about to tell T-Core. She was like, yeah. And then MJ over there. And I was like, oh, do she know MJ sitting right there? Because MJ went and tucked her little behind over there in their corner where nobody saw. I was just like, ooh. And they cut the feeds. I was like, no. But she been quiet. From what I last checked, unless I missed it, y'all can tell me in the comments if they did. But they have not made up yet. Cam did try to say, hey, can we go talk earlier today? And she was like, no. Can we talk? I'm like, oh, Chelsea, come on. Like, you gotta talk. She's like, well, we can talk like later on, but like right now, I don't want to talk. I do. This is really on production because we are missing these rock room conversations. Okay. Literally, these rock room conversation is the core of their relationship. And right now we have nothing to go off of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even when they kind of show like Chelsea like saying she, is digging Cam, that was opportunity right there. We just need to see one conversation where it's the relationship is reciprocated. The feelings are reciprocated because the only information we are getting is from Chelsea. And so I don't like that everybody's making it seem like Chelsea has just made up this fictitious relationship between her and Cam when Cam has had a conversation with T-Core. And T-Core has ran it back to Chelsea saying, they do have attraction to each other. And there is a possibility of them seeing if they can, progress things outside of the house. So,
man, it's Cam's fault for having such bad DRs. If he was better in the DR, then they would have been showed both sides.
Maybe he needs my personality.
He has the personality. Which is
he has it. I like him. That's the thing. I really like him.
Great personality. I don't know if they just not showing it in the DR. I don't know. Production has a beef with Cam and Kelsey. I mean, with Cam and Chelsea.
Because this ain't the showmance they want to see. That's not American showmance.
That's what it is. And I was just like, they're like, oh no, we can't put this on TV. I don't know. But this literally, like, this next episode, especially with Cotgate, y'all don't have much to put on the feed. Like,
they gonna have to show Cotgate.
They have to show, okay, that y'all need to put 4 weeks earlier. and show what happened when they was in the rock room, develop, because it was just gonna make Chelsea look psycho. Like, why is she doing all this over a cop? Like, what is going on?
Because they already had old girl looking bad last week.
They already got her looking crazy, so
they don't want her to win, so they gonna make sure her perception to the casuals is not a good one.
She did tell Takeover, yep. Oh, and Brooklyn, hold on. Brooklyn did say she did exit interviews because people were asking her about Cam and Chelsea. She was there. She said, I literally was in conversations with Cam and Chelsea, and they both said that they had feelings for each other. She played like counselor between them, and they did both. So that is at least one witness. So y'all can shut it up. Don't be having my girl Chelsea looking too crazy. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, Chelsea, you dial it down. But y'all not about to have her looking like that crazy.
Right.
So
and shoot,
that team get it together.
Exactly, because if that trio ends up breaking up or someone ends up stabbing someone a little bit early, it's like it'd be great to have this build-up juxtaposition where it's like, oh,
a little bit. We've
been building to Cam and Chelsea, Cam McKenzie, and one of the girls cuts the other, or something like that. Be fun to watch.
They definitely are.
Karen, you're so right.
They're showing 12.
They're gonna show 20 minutes of them having to get up, eat ice cream, get up, dance, get up, go to.
It's gonna be a episode full of DRs because, like, what content are y'all giving us? Like,
nothing, because they were all laid out all week long.
The only reason I watch this episode is I want to see what this janky veto like competition is. That's honestly the only thing that I'm just like, let me see what that look like.
Shoot, get ready for 40 minutes of comp.
Yeah.
40 minutes of comps, and like Carrie said, 12 ice cream parties and 12 dance parties.
Yeah, Carrie. Listen, I'm not gonna even lie. Hold on, Carrie. I know you still here, babe. If y'all haven't, watch Tell Me Lies on Hulu because I binge watched the whole thing because feeds was so dry. It's so good. I said, you know what? We're not gonna even talk about Big Brother today. We're gonna talk about Tell Me Lies. But if you ain't watched it, this is my recommendation. Go watch it. You know what? And when season 2 wrap, we're gonna have a podcast on it. The boys don't know; they just found out, but we're gonna talk about it. That's it. Look at that.
I was like, how are we in it?
That's how dry feeds have been. Y'all got me watching other stuff. So hopefully, you know what? I don't even know who the nom's gonna be, but T-Core and somebody is the second one gonna be used.
And Angela, she was.
So I'd be surprised.
Chelsea put the seed out there for T-Core, and Angela watered it. She tended to it, and made sure it was growing. Because she was like, I love her, I really do. But T-Core has a lot of power in this game. She's really positioned well, and she needs to go on the block. And a lot of conversation
to put her on the block. Rubik might not have been a move, but T-Core definitely should have. That out of anybody in the house, honestly, T-Core might have should have hit that block.
Yeah, and a lot of people have they talked about if T-Core goes on the block, would she be safe? Because we've always postured that she would be safe regardless.
Yeah, but
Chelsea and Cam they play the game. And and it's jury time, and they see that anybody can win a comp. So I don't think that they would take her out, but I could very well see them making a decision too. It's a hard choice. We don't want to do it, but this for Cedric. Bye.
Here's my question.
Go ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say, here's my question: if Angela does pull through and Leah does put up T-Core, I know we're in jury, but would it be too soon to make a move on T-Core like that? Because I feel like taking a move on T-Core like that makes their target exponentially bigger.
It does. It all depends on their relationship with Rubina and Chemo. Like, the tough thing with that is you'll have 2 free agents essentially ready to scatter. And are those free agents good at comps? No, but
the fact that you're able to throw off Aaliyah off of your scent to go after the other trio, but we all know that T-Core is the center holding that trio together. If Rubina goes and say Angela wins HOH next week, you can still try to deflect them onto T-Core and Chemo over there. They've been together since week 3, and they've been flipping stuff all this time. But I feel like if you take out T-Core, who is the glue, the linking Chemo and Rubina, I feel like that's not going to be as appetizing of an option for an Angela to go chase after, because Angela, I don't know.
Right.
Angela's gonna do what Angela want to do regardless of T-Core here or not. So that's the thing. We don't know what she may mess around and throw up Mackenzie and Leah just because.
That part.
I see y'all got a final
Angela,
2, and my final 2 ain't real no more.
Angela did say because Leah for like half a second like debated not putting T-Core up last night, but Big Ange stuck to it. She was just like, no, she gonna be a big threat. She can beat any of us at the end. Da, da, da.
That's what I said. Angela
so at this point, yeah, she definitely did. The only way, how many votes you need? 3? 3 to leave?
3.
8 people
to stay.
Yeah, this week
Rubina, if Chemo came off, oh shit, Rubina's on the block. No, T-Core going home. Because MJ has been very pressed for T-Core to go, especially with the relationship that she has with Chelsea. And Chelsea saying to her face, which we know Chelsea planted that seed purposely. I don't care what nobody say. That was purpose. She was just very like, yeah, I'm never touching T-Core. She set that up. She literally set that up. So if opportunity ever came, that MJ would take that shot. So she wouldn't have to. And she still has that vote in jury, which is smart. So MJ's for sure gonna vote T-Core out. And Big Ange is gonna vote her out. And it really just depends on Cam.
Yeah.
It depends on, and they've already talked about like T-Core needs to leave or whatever. So I think what's gonna happen is Chemo and Chelsea is gonna give T-Core her, their sympathy votes. So Chelsea can have that vote still in jury, and she gonna have that DR. Be like, I don't know what happened. I thought you had the votes. And I think it's going to be a 3-2 situation. Wait, what did I forget? Yeah, 3-2, right?
3-2.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I hear you, Josh, because we kind of talked about this last week, because I was kind of like, T-Core, she's the one with so much power that she has over Rubina and Chemo. It might be best to leave her to final 3 and try to cut her at final 3. That way she can't hold any influence on their decision, because we know she the brain and they can't operate without her giving them what to say. But in that sense, it was like, she could also very well win this game if she get too far in the game as well. So you might want to snipe her now, but you run the risk of her control. When you send Chemo and Rubina eventually going to jury, they're going to vote the way she wants them to. So you already got 3 out of your 4 votes going somewhere. And that's the danger.
Shoot, I think the toughest thing though is I don't know how many people have a working relationship with Rubina or Chemo, where it's like, oh, we've been working with T-Core a little bit, like she's been tight with us. Rubina, she just does whatever T-Core says, so it's tough to potentially get rid of T-Core and potentially not have the numbers come to you like they would with T-Core.
Yeah, I agree. I can see Rubina falling on her sword. Oh yeah, she gonna try. Guaranteed she gonna try it. I wouldn't let her. I don't care if this is jury. I know Carrie mentioned.
T-Core gonna let her.
I heard Carrie in the I saw Carrie in the comments, and you said that it's jury, you want to give people their wishes. No, ma'am. I'm not Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm gonna do what I want for my game, and for my game, you're gonna stay because you don't want to be here. T-Core's going home.
That's what's gonna be funny. You know what? Rubina's gonna try to fall on her sword a little bit for T-Core, right? And you know what T-Core gonna do? She gonna let her. And
she gonna put her down.
They gonna be like, what? No, you want to go home over me? Let me help you pack, fam.
Fall on the sword. You want me to push it in a little further? Good.
Queen, don't touch that doorknob. I got it for you. I got your bag. Here you go. Let me place that on your shoulder, okay? Queen, don't touch the doorknob. Let me open that for you. Yeah. See, give me that vote, October. Right. Like, it would be so easy. I wouldn't even be mad at it, honestly. So we gonna see. But
it's gonna be interesting. I think again, Thursday episode is gonna be what we all tune in for, to see how we don't know what's going on. Once again, 26 continues to eat because we don't know what's going to happen.
And we don't know who's going home.
Because what if Leah just freaking does a 180 reverse Uno
and decide to use it
and throw somebody else up.
Listen,
Like-
I'm not gonna even lie. Even no matter who she tries to put up, it would just be so interesting because y'all remember, I hate to bring him up, but Cam, was it last season? Yeah, last season, and he didn't tell production what he was gonna do. I would love for Leah to pull a moment like that where she was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna use the second veto." You know what?
What if she throw
That's
Cam
kind of
up?
fun.
Throw Cam up.
I wanna put somebody else up. I thought about
My
that.
physical threat, the biggest threat to me in the game is Cam physically.
I thought about
Throw
that.
him up. Like if she threw Cam, that would be our mouths would be dropped open to the floor because he would be going home.
Yep.
I think he would go over Rabina.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And you know what? If the double is coming, well, they ain't
I don't
even
know if it's
announced it,
coming.
so we still got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So at least it won't be this Thursday. If anything, hopefully they say the double is coming up.
Somebody
Thursday.
said that they looked at the
7
schedule
to
and that
6.
it aligns perfectly with the way it's going now, so they don't look like it's gonna be
without a double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That-
I was about to say it's like we like
Brother season without a double is weird.
I'm trying to think what took its place. Like what happened that we wouldn't have one.
I just think they just didn't. Maybe just opted not to do one.
Okay.
No, you remember we had that 2-hour episode? I feel like there was some kind of double through into there. I feel like maybe they had paired it. This is my theory because y'all know like normally when they do the 2-hour episodes, it's paired with some kind of like they're trying to promote another show or something. I figured maybe they did that, like they would tie in the new show and then go into the double. That was just a random guess of mine.
Because I know that one that like
That
you
was
mentioned
so
the 2-hour
random.
episode, it's no Wednesday episode, so we we were like, oh, maybe they just gonna throw that Wednesday
They
episode
might
into
have put that
Thursday.
together. Yeah.
We're gonna see.
But this
She definitely
is
scared.
this is a controversial, maybe not controversial, but if I'm anybody in the house right now, okay, now I know Leah is probably now moving. If T-Core is gone, Leah is definitely going to be one of the prime people that people want to get out in the double. But if it was me, I would shoot to get MJ out. MJ right now
You're gonna be a problem.
the most winningest person in the house. She is, right? And she is a part of a trio, right? Even if she's Chelsea, right? Even if she's gone, you only need 2 votes. Like say if it's next week. We at this point we know it's probably not, but you really only need 2 votes. So MJ can really go at this point. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to pick anybody to shoot at, my number 1 person to shoot at would be MJ. And plus, she can't keep her hands to herself. A little bit petty. A little bit petty. And I'm saying this is she on my draft, so don't evict her.
But
I was
if
about to say, her.
Ooh, I forgot.
your draft in danger, girl, this week, huh?
Oh, you in danger, girl. You in danger, girl. I don't know.
Meanwhile, my draft is about to be even safe after Angela uses that veto on chemo.
All them weak ass people in your draft.
I got Angela.
Crazy draft. Can't believe he's still alive.
Let's look at our draft. Let's see. You got Angela. Josh. Your draft is looking very at least Final 5-ish. It's looking very Final 5.
I think he got the winner. 1 or 2. One of those 2 are going to win the game. I can see them winning the game.
Who?
Yeah,
Leah?
honestly.
Heard that.
Not chemo. I don't see chemo winning.
No,
but
not
Chelsea
Chemo.
I kid.
I'm talking about Big Ange or Chelsea. Chemo ain't winning nothing.
I also would be very surprised if one of them is not at least in final 2.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah, same. I agree. The most like weird final 2 would be Cam and Rubina. That would be the weirdest final 2 to me. I'm just thinking like,
or Cam and Chemo.
Like,
because do they even have a relationship? Do they talk? Cam and
no,
Chemo?
barely.
So
We
like,
have going strong. Yeah.
So that would be interesting. Chemo and Cam. If we ended up with a Chemo and Cam final 2, weird.
That might drop this season down in the season rankings or whatever. If that was a final 2, love me some Cam, but there's no storyline there.
But the fact that this season has had longevity of excitement. Like, even though we got this dry week, we still might have a moment to where like it's Thursday and it's 7:45 and we like, who going home? You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things, like whether my fave goes home or not, it's so interesting, especially when we have access to, these not 24/7 feeds. Because where did those go? I don't know. But the fact that we get all these spoilers and we get all this, and then just for it to like boil down to like who's gonna go home, it's what makes the show exciting for a feed watcher, like most of us. I want to know, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I want to be surprised too, and that's interesting that the season is doing it.
And I was just gonna say, even though it's been a dry week, we're still kind of on pins and needles a little bit, waiting to see these Vita results.
Yeah.
Who knows? They might pull a fast one and actually end up using that janky Vito and also take off Rubina. So we're still like, even in this dry week, we still have anticipation on what's going to happen next. We always wait. See, I wonder who's going to win HOH, and then we see who HOH. I wonder who they're going to put up. Then I wonder who's going to win Vito. Like at this point, we all kind of fell off like a good while ago in 25. It's like, Jag wins.
Yeah.
Bowie Jane won.
So
that'd be crazy if a man won this season. That'd be crazy. Chemo and Kim winning would be nuts.
After that lead, I was about to say, but that would be Big Brother US for you.
Yeah.
Like,
shoot.
Well, Big Brother in general.
I was about to say, we've seen it in BB Can a couple times, I think.
Honestly, I think I agree with Carrie. I don't think Ange is going to win with this jury.
I disagree.
But if she's sitting next to Cam or Chemo, I think there's a chance.
No, who's going to vote for it? Because I don't think Quinn ever votes for her, and I don't think that Chemo ever votes for her.
I don't know. I think that this is an emotional cash. Y'all got to remember, people got vote swayed by speeches.
It's gonna be hard for Ange to win.
She started pulling out that she a grandmother. She done left a 6-month-old grandchild. She done won all these competitions. She was down on her luck, back against the wall. She made deals when she needed to. She moved votes. She floated with power. With the speeches, with the gameplay that she's done, along with the emotional aspect, pulling on those heartstrings. I think that they could be swayed to do it because they've done it before.
Maybe if it was the first time that she pulled out those heartstrings, she might have bawled like about like 8 too many times to be able to cry during her speech and have an impact.
She's gonna cry in her speech. We know that.
If she for sure gonna cry in her speech. If Angela dry them waterworks up for the remainder of the game, she have a shot. Because the number one thing people is like, okay, Lord, what's Angela about to bust a crowd?
And of course, it has to be against the right person, like EM, like Aaliyah. She could beat Aaliyah.
She be a perfect storm.
Could she beat an MJ? I don't know. She could be maybe. No, you don't think so? She could beat well, I would say she should be able to beat Chemo. She should be able to beat him. But.
No, she should. Technically, but I think Chemo is gonna have like a crazy like fire speech, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah."
And I would hate it so bad because he ain't did nothing.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, he's definitely gonna get the rest of he's
gonna tailor the speech.
He gonna get definitely T-Core and Rubina's votes, but I also feel like if people on that cast respect the game, I feel like she get Chelsea's vote. I feel like she could get Cam's vote.
I think so.
I feel like she could maybe get Quinn's.
That was literally the next thing I was going to say.
I think Quinn is the kicker because Quinn does respect the game. And after being the first juror, he might have enough time to be like, well, whatever.
And honestly, again, we know the weakest link of the trio is Rubina. She played with her heart. So she may be like, oh, it's a woman. I gotta vote for, or who, or some other. I really think she could do that. Like, even though T-Core has her brain, I think in the last moment.
We trying to get Big Ann some bail, man.
Carrie won't let us.
We're just saying, don't count her out. It looks improbable because she's gonna have to sit next to the very right person. But like low key, Leah's starting to build her resume this week. Or got a resume.
But listen, so say Leah is gone, she could have Leah, Quinn, Chelsea, and Cam. That's the 4 she needs.
Well, like I said, all depends on who she sit next to.
Yeah.
She gonna have to low-key sit next to either a Chemo or a Rubina in order for her to have a decent chance.
Yeah.
And maybe a Cam, but he might get by on points just on likability.
I'm sorry, Ty, but Cam should not win over Angela. I'm sorry.
No, he shouldn't. I agree with you because he hasn't done. He's been gaming more recently. Like I feel like he's been, from what I've seen, he's been having decent conversation with Leah to help keep Leah off.
He doesn't have longevity in the game though.
Right now.
For me,
I don't know. We're gonna see. We got to just see how it shake out, huh?
There is still 3 more weeks left. A lot can happen in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
A month.
So,
I'm a little under a month left of the game. I feel
Okay.
Shoot. Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think Angela's voted correctly outside the Kenny vote, though she hasn't had many chances. So
no.
terrible.
Well.
We'll
See.
I think with this season, it's just shaping up to just being all time like top.
Pretty good.
It's already top 10. Really.
Yeah,
it might even be. It might even
Right
be
top
higher.
5.
I was about to say.
I don't
We
think
might
these
have to do our rankings when the season is over. We might have to do that.
Yeah, I think low key it probably has cracked top 5.
Yeah.
For sure 10. For sure 10. I have
9 weeks,
at
veto
5.
being used.
Like,
every
5 is 6. So
every week have a split vote.
Split vote every single time. Like,
Because no matter how things shake out this week,
on paper, this is a top 5 season for sure.
Yeah. 2 women running the season pretty much. Like, it's just, I mean, the dictator getting slayed and then letting the women rise up to take control of the game. I mean, it's all we wanted.
That game is great.
Yeah.
Love all these actors. These actors are putting on a great performance.
It's still a hoax. I still stand on that. This season is a hoax. It is fake. This is AI generated. This is not a real season. What happened to our problematic, boring, predictable Big Brother summer? Like, what did you do with the real players, and when are we going to see them? But that's all we got. All I got.
What else do we got? Nothing. This is a random a special note for one of my faves, Carrie. I'm just gonna say here, we are a family and you are part of our family for sure. So we just are going to, as a podcast, send you extra love and hugs today. Loves and hugs. Loves and hugs.
She gonna get a little extra because
a little extra all the way from America.
Guess what we did before you got on here, Trees?
What?
We already did that.
Did y'all really? Yeah. You see here?
One band.
Well, see, I was like, oh, let me give Carrie some extra love today.
Yeah.
You see how we be here? We always make a joke that we make. Like, we didn't even talk about like doing this before, but we always be like, here on the same page. I love that. See? Love and hugs. Love and hugs to all of y'all, but extra special hug for my bestie Carrie.
Yeah.
But anyways, Eric, tell them where to find us.
You know what it is. Going over to YouTube and go to Who All Gonna Be There podcast. And if you're not subscribed, all y'all, there's 4,000 people watching. Y'all need to go on over there and subscribe. Going over to YouTube right now. Who All Gonna Be There podcast. Subscribe. We need it. We want more from y'all. We want to talk to y'all. So be over here and subscribe with us and come join the group chat. And then if you're on Twitter already, make sure you follow us at Who All There. And of course, turn on those notifications so you never miss when we have an episode and what we got going on. So yes, hit the like button, click share, all of that. And let the people know. Tell your mama, aunties, uncles, daddy, grandma, grandpa about Who All Gonna Be There.
Baby's mamas, baby daddies too.
All of that. Join the exclusive group chat.
All right, y'all. Oh, Survivor.
Yep, Survivor starts on Wednesday.
We gonna be here. So come back.
So get on back. A Survivor. Right, and tidbit, I will probably dive in a little bit more. They're doing a worldwide Survivor, and Sari will be back. Parvati's coming back. And what's the other one? Tony, I don't know him, but I know Sari and Parvati. They're coming back to play.
I hope them headbands stay at the house. That's all. When I first heard, I said, leave the headbands at home, Parvati. Leave them at home, sis. Okay. Besides that, I wasn't watching her play.
We out. Y'all have a wonderful night. We love you. See you Wednesday.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.